This year's 28th annual Rehab Telethon tribute honors a woman who's helped shape the direction of this organization for over 2 decades. Veronica Groff retired from Catalyst Life Services on January 2nd after 21 years of service.
Veronica is someone who's always prioritized the needs of our clients and our staff over anything else, and would never hesitate to jump in, get her hands dirty, and help out.
She's has a dedicated staff that would run through a burning building for her, and a board that would do the same.
She is an amazing leader. She is so caring and compassionate, but also very empowering. She's open to change, so she thinks outside of the box, and she just is a really amazing person.
She will work as hard, if not harder, than everybody else in the building and in the room.
She didn't quit. And I've said many times that, to me, that's what these jobs are. We get hired to work 24/7, 7 days a week, and I'll take a break when it's time to retire. And I think she's kind of been in the same boat, so.
She wants to do better for everybody and help everybody do better for themselves. So for me to have her as my mother, I feel so thankful, because I have her to look up to, and I have to aspire to be somewhat like her. But not only for myself, but for my daughters as well, because they have this role model in their lives as well. So I just want to say thank you.
Leaving her role as the Director of Psych, Rehab, and Social Work at MedCentral Health Systems in 1997, she became the CEO of the Center for Individual and Family Services. Under her leadership, the agency grew. In 2010, along with the Board of Trustees, she successfully merged the Rehab Center and the Center to become the dynamic, multifaceted organization we now know as Catalyst Life Services.
I met Veronica at MedCentral Health System back in the, I'd say it was probably the early 90s. She was the Administrative Director of Psychiatry, Rehab, and Social Services. At the same time, I was serving on the board of the Center for Individual and Family Services. So they were looking for a CEO, and I talked to Veronica, and I said, Veronica, why don't you apply for that position? Which she did, and 21 years later, she's still here. Of course, this operation's gotten a whole lot bigger than it was back in her time when she first started.
The outreach of the organization has expanded so much under Veronica's guidance and leadership. I think the community has really embraced Catalyst Life Services, and I would give a lot of that credit to Veronica.
Veronica's legacy definitely is the amount of people that she has touched in her lifetime. There are so many people that are probably better because of her impact in this world, and that's a pretty incredible thing to be able to accomplish in your lifetime.
We've seen some of what I would consider some of the most difficult cases I've ever worked with in my life. They hit difficult times, and she made sure that these services were here to help them. And their lives are what we would consider normal. And she had a lot to do with that, just in the people that she hired and the leadership that she provided in the community.
I think when I hear of everything that my mother has accomplished through Catalyst and all of her career, I feel a sense of awe. She has done so much sacrificing to help our community and the people in it that I feel very proud of her, and I could not be more happy with everything that she has achieved, and everybody who is acknowledging that and respecting her for everything that she's done in her career.
She's so passionate about what it is that she does, and you can feel it. It just kind of washes over everything she touches, and I think her passion about the mission is probably something I appreciate, and we guess everybody who's ever met her knows that.
I can't think of another person in this community or this area who has done more to advance rehabilitation efforts for the opioid epidemic and raising awareness of mental health.
What Veronica has been for Richland County is a catalyst of change in a very positive way, a way that allows us to realize each individual has a gift, and it's our challenge to sometimes uncover that gift and allow that gift to shine.
Throughout her long career, Veronica has always put service to others first. Ever since receiving her Master's of Social Work in Clinical Practice from The Ohio State University and her early years as a social worker at Children's Services, Veronica has shown that with compassion, understanding, and dedication, you can not only create a better organization, but help build a better world. We'd like to honor and thank Veronica for her years of service, and we wish her all the best as she takes this well-deserved time to enjoy her family and friends.